Alright, so let's get started building the crane using the Robotis OLLO kit. So I'm just going to flip this around and let's zoom a little so you can see what's going on here. Maybe reposition some of the lighting. There you go. And again, this is about 30 steps, and we're going to try to break this down to make it easy. So our first thing we're going to do is we're going to gather all our parts. So rather than hunt around in fish form as we're building, let's gather what we're going to need. We're going to start from the top here. So it says we're going to need 2 servo motors. Okay. Okay, so we've got those motors here. As you can see, the servo motors are the little blocks. They have no wire sticking out of them, and they have this little wheel on the top. So we're going to need 2 of those. Next up is we're going to need 1 geared motor. Now, let's see here. Looks like we have 2 geared motors. All we're going to need is 1. And sure enough, here it is. It's the one without anything on it, and it's got the cable sticking out. Got our geared motor. Now we're going to need the CM100. Now, if you haven't read through the book, the CM100 is the actual microcontroller that comes with the Robotis OLLO kit. And again, this has some built-in sensors, some IR or something like that, maybe some line following. We haven't actually read to see what it is, but we are seeing some what looks like is an infrared and a receiver of some sort. And it has the power connector, the USBs on the top, and this is where we're going to be connecting all the devices. So we've got the CM100. We're going to need 1 IR receiver. So this looks like this is the IR receiver right here. It's got 3 holes in the top, 1 cable, and 1 IR receiver. Okay. We're going to need 2 battery boxes. Now, the kits only come with 2, and they look like this. Now I have to say one quick thing about this. I like this kit because it's only going to require 2 AA batteries for your actual kit. Of course, you're going to need additional batteries for your remote, but everything is powered by just 2 AA batteries. That's a great thing. Makes it easy and cheap, and you don't have to spend your money all the time on the batteries. Now, the next step is we're going to need 4 wheels. Now, you might be asking, well, why do we need wheels? Well, we'll get there, but I can tell you right now, when we're looking at the picture here, the wheels are actually going to be used as a counterweight for the crane, or the arm. Hopefully we can turn this into an arm. It's going to start off as a crane with rope that's going to lift it up and down, and we're going to see if we can convert that into an arm. Alright, so we have our wheels. Okay. Next up, we're going to need 2 cross pulleys. The cross pulley L. Okay. Now, these are circular little things. Let's see if we can actually pinpoint them, because there's a pulley L and a cross pulley L. Not really sure what the difference is. Now, what we can do, I'm going to move these off to the side. Let's zoom out just a bit more. Okay. Oops. I'm just positioning this so you can see everything that we have in front of us. Now, how are we going to figure out what are the difference between these 3 pulleys, and they all look the same because they're just circular. So we went ahead and we looked around, and turns out we go to the back of the book, and in the back of the book there is, I'm going to mark this page here, there is a nice visual of all the pieces, so you can match it up, and it's a 1-to-1 scale, which means that 1-to-1 is, okay, I've got this piece, what is it? I can literally just kind of put it over something and go, okay, looks like this is the piece here. So, since we have a mixture of pieces, we might need to open up the other book and look at that one. And sure enough, there are the cross pulleys. Okay, this is all 1-to-1. Okay, looks like pulley L and cross pulley L. Looks like pulley L has a little dot on it and the cross pulley L doesn't. So let's go ahead. I'm going to close that out. Okay, so it says we're going to need 2 cross pulley L's. Okay, so I found the cross pulley. That's the pulley L. So I'm just going to go through all of these and take them all out. Because apparently I think there's only 8 in total of these gray ones. Now, one note I want to make while I look for this is that I recommend that if you're going to start building and doing these things, you make sure you block out quite a bit of time, because you know, you're going to be learning, and you also have to hunt around and think, and you know, you're going to do a bunch of things. So you don't want to be in a rush while you do these things. Okay, so we got 4 pulley L's right here. Now these well, it looks like they all have it. Oh, I see. Nope. Let me take that back. So there's our first mistake. So basically there's a cross pulley and the cross pulley L. The cross pulley L is the one that has the X in the hole in the middle. Okay, so we're going to need 2 of those. And the cross pulley is the one that just has a circular part, no X in the middle. So there they are. Okay, so now we're going to need cross horns. You just kind of spill all these out. Now cross horns are the black ones. So we're going to need 2 of those. Sorry, 1 of those. Alright. Next step is we're going to need a single bracket. Need 16 of those single brackets. So again, I'm just going to spill all these out right now, just because I don't have them nice and neatly organized. What I might recommend doing is go to Home Depot and pick up one of those organizers. Costs you about a few bucks, and it'll help you organize all your pieces so you don't have all this madness going on. So, okay, let's just kind of move this over here and come back to what do we need here. So we need 16 of those single brackets. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So those are our single brackets. We have 16 of those. Alright, there. Alright, now we're going to need the dual brackets. Dual bracket SW. So, the dual bracket SW, if I'm not mistaken, is this one here. It's got 4 and 4. So let's just move these off to the side here. And we're going to need how many of those? 4. Okay, so there we have 4 of those. Now we're going to need the dual bracket L. We're going to need 4 of those. That's similar to the other one, except now this one has 3 and 4. So when I say 3 and 4, the hole's here, so it's got 3 and 4. And we need 4 of those. So, alright, so we've got those 4 ready to go there. Next up, we're going to need some dual brackets, the S, dual bracket SK. So those are the black ones. And they're the 2 and 2s, just like the first ones that we put out. Alright, got those. And we need dual brackets LK, which are the black ones, which are similar to these here that we put out earlier. Alright, so we've got those. Now we're going to need the S joints, 4 S joints. So it looks like they're just these joints here with 3 holes. Okay, so we've got those there. And we need 2 P joints. So P joints look similar to those 16 that we got earlier. Those black ones over here, but they're just white. Now we're going to need rivets, 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 rivets. I'm not going to bother with rivets because here they are. And they're so small, you're going to lose them easily. Now they do say we need some spacers, so I'm going to get those spacers out while we're here. And we need some spindles, some 4x15s. So I'm not sure which ones they are, because there's several here. And we need 1 of them. Okay, so I think I figured that one out. It's a small one here, and we need a big one. And last but not least, we need a cable. So what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to go back now to the other box where I have all the cables and miscellaneous parts and see what we've got in there. So we have 2 cables here. Not sure which one we got to pull out. But this one says we need to get the spin cable. Spin cable looks like this one. Good thing here is that this kit is color coded. So we're just going to go with that and assume that this cable here with the black connectors is our spin cable. Okay, we'll put that away. Now we're ready to get the remaining parts, which are the bigger pieces. So let me just move this out of the way to make some more room here on the workbench. Again, make sure to keep all this organized. It'll make your life a lot easier when it comes time to building everything. You'll know where everything's at, you know what everything's named, and you'll be able to do whatever it is you need to do. And again, take your time. There is no rush when you're building these things. It's a learning process, and it's also, fun to figure it out. Alright, so now we're going to get these bigger pieces. Now the nice thing again is that even in these diagrams, it's a 1-to-1 scale, which means that it's an exact match. So I'm just going to kind of go sporadically here. Let's go for these. You want to do it in order, that way you don't drive yourself crazy. So I don't know, it says we need one of those. Let's see what we've got here. With our luck, those are at the bottom. Those aren't it. I'm going to spill these out. Whoa! We spilled out a little bit too much there. Alright, so we need to have 2 of these. So we've got 2 of those. Next up we need to get the longer ones. That looks like the right size. We need to have 4 of those. They call this the plate 1 by 11, which means that they're doing, when they say 1 by 11, that's 1 by 11 holes. So there should be 11 holes if you were to count these up here. Okay, so we've got 4 of those. Now we need a 1 by 7. Sure enough, we need 2 of those. Now, did we lose one? Let's see if one fell down while we were here. And a little spill out. No. Don't see anything spill out there, so let's see. Oh, here we go. It's right in front of my eyes. I need 2 of those. Sure enough, we got those. Now, you can't see them because we're putting them off to the side here. Oh, you actually can there. Alright, now we need to get some 2 by 7s. This looks like it might be a 2 by 7. Sure enough, we need 2 of those. Okay. We need 2 of these 2 by 15s. They're fairly long. Now we need 4 5 by 5s. Yep, there they are. 5 by 5s. Now we need to get 2 5 by 12s. So we've got 1. And we've got 2. Now we need to get 3 5 by 7s. Okay, so we've got that one there. 3 of these. Okay. And we need to get 1 5 by 9, 4 4 by 5s, three 4 by 5s, but these are white. And that's the nice thing about this kit, that it's color coded. Pictures are in color. Sometimes you get these kits and they're all in black and white, and you can't tell between black, white, or you can't tell between black, red, and blue, and white and gray. So we've got those there, 3 of those, 2 5 by 5s in white. We have these here. 2 2 by 7s. This looks like that there. Yeah, there we are. Six 2 by 8s. So a little bit longer, and there they are. Yeah, so 6 of these long ones here. All right. 6 of them, 2 by 8. Got 5, one more. Here we go. All right. All right. Now, let's turn the page. We're on the last step here, guys, so it's not that big of a deal. We're almost done. We need to get 4 5 by 7s. Also, we're going to break after this one, so you don't have to go crazy. The next video, we'll actually start building. So I recommend, if you want to just skip ahead at this point, you can. The next video will have us actually building the unit out. Let's just move these over here. Okay. 2 5x12s, so these are the big ones. Okay. 2 3x7s. Okay. Two 5x9s. It looks like these here. Yep, sure enough it is. 4 2x15s. These really long ones. Again, you know, this is not going to be an easy project. It's going to be complicated. You know, we chose something that was pretty nifty and cool, and with that comes some complexity, and we knew that getting into it. So two 1x6s in white. Again, these are all white. Now we're going to the black ones. Now we're going to get two 1x6s. Two 2x6s. One 4x5. Two 5x5s. Six 5x7s. So this looks like it here. Yep. And 6 of these. That's 4. Oops. 5 and 6. All right. Two 3x5s. And 4 1x7. Okay, here we are. How many of those? 4. Phew! Alright, so we're done collecting the parts. So now I'm going to put away everything else that we took out to give ourselves a clear working environment, and to reduce the amount of clutter and anything we might be confused with. Alright, so this is done. Alright, so we've got all the parts, double check everything here. Yep, I don't see where they say anything about rope, but I'm assuming that later on down the road they're going to tell us something about that. And I'm just double checking here to see. Sure enough, that's what I see exactly. Alright, so that's it for this one, and in the next video we'll start building everything out.